Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video, and this one is British high schoolers react to British memes part 2, which I guess somewhere along the line there's a part 1, so I need to probably go find that one too and do a reaction to that one as well. Let's get straight into it.
All right, guys, we thought this afternoon we would show you some British memes.
I've seen the bottle of water meme one too many times.
Yes, that one is...
Sorry, let me just delete some. First up.
British people will be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it sounds when I hear it spoken. I'm not British. Well, let me rephrase. My grandmother's from England, but I didn't grow up speaking with a British accent, but I'm very familiar with hearing a British accent.
Okay.
Tuesday, I don't get how you can say it any different.
Yeah. That is true, that's true.
Friday? No, I don't get that one.
Saturday as well.
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, I hear it now, Yeah. Saturday.
Sunday's correct. American barbecue, British chocolate, American chocolate.
What have they done to the Pope? I have to get my man back in the church.
Is that the same person?
No, it really looks like it.
The British barbecue is quite basic. It's just a little, maybe like sausage, burger.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. But our chocolate is top tier.
British people, American food is so unhealthy. British food.
But that's delicious.
They serve that for our breakfast club at school.
That's like a mountain of food for breakfast. I imagine, obviously, with that much food, it's split amongst several people. Pretty much everything on there looks pretty much breakfast to me, minus probably the beans. I know some areas might have beans for breakfast, but it's not quite as common in the US to have beans for breakfast. And probably not the mushrooms either.
Now that is beautiful. You can't get better than that. That's just the definition of English. And with a cup of tea? Yeah.
What do you think about how unhealthy an English breakfast is?
I don't really think about it, I just want to eat all of it. I don't care if that's bad for you, that's peak English food.
I had that for breakfast this morning. British cuisine, best in the world. That's rank.
That's kind of what I think of when I think of some British food, not all British food, but yeah. You guys tell me, what is proper British food? I mean, like, I know what my grandmother used to make. And she wouldn't make something like this, obviously, but I've never really been like, man, yeah, I'm looking forward to some British food.
And that's not British cuisine.
That is disgusting.
First of all, that's a hot dog sausage.
Yeah, that is a hot dog.
It's not even a true sausage.
That's not
Stick and mash. Fish and chips, sausage and mash.
Oh, they're fighting.
So you're saying this picture right here is number 2?
Well, not with hot dogs, yeah, actual sausage, like, yeah.
Good Lord.
British food. Welcome to Britain.
Okay, all right.
All 6 of my brain cells assembling so I can pronounce. I don't even know what that says.
Worcestershire sauce. You can say it quite a few ways, even here in the US, but Worcestershire, Worcestershire, pretty much all of those are the same word.
What is that food to?
It is a pretty hard word to pronounce, to be fair.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire? I'm English and I don't even know.
Break it down, you got war, then you got then you got Ayrshire, Worcester.
What's funny about this is that they're trying to sound this word out and pronounce it exactly how it's spelt, yet when they just did Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, the whole days of the week, they say those completely unlike the way they're spelt. That's kind of funny.
Shire.
It's actually pronounced Worcestershire.
It's like Leicester.
Leicester. No, I can spell Leicester because of Leicester Square, yeah.
Do you know how Leicester Square is spelled?
Yeah, L-E-I-C.
I would have probably pronounced that Leicester Square, or which I'm obviously saying it incorrect, but that's the way it looks like it's spelt.
We just say Worcester, don't we?
Mm-hmm. With the sauce, you mean?
Worcester sauce, yeah.
But does it say Worcestershire on the bottles?
Yeah.
Or we just call it Worcester sauce?
Yeah.
That's poor from us. Do British people still do What accent?
We still do the accent when nobody's around because we are the accent.
It is the accent.
It is the accent. We can't get rid.
I think they mean like, oh, tea and crumpets.
Can you guys do a good American accent?
I think I can.
Do you want to read that meme in an American accent?
Do British people still do the accent when nobody's around?
Do British people still do the accent when nobody's around? Do British people still do the accent when nobody's around? See that? See that? That was beautiful.
That was probably the only one so far that sounded okay. The first two, no good.
That's pretty good.
Normally, people just go for the complete caricature.
Full cowboy.
The British people still do the accent when nobody's around.
That is a very teeny tiny, minuscule, small percentage of people in the U.S. probably talk like that. Very little. And that was a terrible version of it.
Harriet is adjusting great to America. Every time I ask for a biscuit, they give me a scone. So to them, a biscuit's a scone.
Y'all's biscuits are our cookies. Our biscuits are y'all's scones. I learned that from some of the other videos I've watched. And I guess other parts of the country use the word scone too, because I saw some other videos recently where they were calling a biscuit a scone. Be interesting to figure out where the origins of how that changed over to the US, of why a biscuit is a biscuit here and not a cookie, and a biscuit for you guys is a scone. I don't know.
Do you want me to show you what an American biscuit is?
Well, that isn't a biscuit. That is not a biscuit.
That's not a biscuit.
Wait, what?
How do we eat things that look like that in England?
Probably cut it in half, or maybe...
Cut in half, have it with jam and cream.
Jam, yeah.
In America, they have those with gravy.
That's not across the board, because if you're having it for breakfast, I would probably have it with butter and jelly. Sometimes I won't even put anything in it if they've already got butter in them. If you're eating it with fried chicken, or you're eating it with like Thanksgiving food, like turkey and gravy, or fried chicken and gravy, then yeah, you would probably have some gravy with it. So it can go both ways. It just depends in the context of what type of meal you're eating.
Oh, I thought we were having gravy with everything. How can you have a gravy with a biscuit?
Biscuits and gravy looks like that.
That's worse.
That's worse. That is actually disgusting.
They say that, but I challenge them to try it and then see if they still feel the same way.
What is it?
And of course, they found the worst looking picture of it. That looks like chunky, funky gravy to me.
That's not gravy.
What is that?
Biscuits and gravy.
The way they describe it sounds a lot nicer than that.
In England, booster shot is spelled... Oh, God, not one of these booster shots.
Borchester shot. Borchester shot.
Booster.
Oh!
Yes, English can be weird. It can be understood through tough, thorough thoughts, though.
A bit of a pickle. Translation, a catastrophically bad situation with potentially fatal consequences.
We say that here too.
Of a pickle, yeah, it's not good when you hear that.
Okay, that's a bad sign.
The thing is, everyone in Britain understands it.
Yeah.
It's like a code.
Yeah, could do. Translation, no.
Accurate?
Accurate. I've done that. I've done that.
I'll see how I feel.
I don't want to do it. Can't be asked.
Translation, I won't be coming, and
Yeah,
we both
exactly.
know that.
It's a community, everyone understands it.
I always say that.
That's
When my
everyone.
friends
That's
are like, "Do you want to come out on Friday?" I'll see like, "Oh, I'll see. Maybe maybe I might be a bit sick on Friday."
I'm planning to be a bit sick.
Let me check my diary.
Sure,
Oh,
but-
yeah, no, I'm sick on Friday.
I've used that a couple times, I'll be honest, yeah. Might have used that with you. Yeah.
How a Brit responds to being the most deeply insulted they've ever been in their whole life.
Bit harsh.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. British people could see the devil himself and they'd be like, Odd bloke in it.
That's Chudu.
British people are very good at underplaying what's actually like. You see something that's beautiful, you say, oh, that's interesting. You see something that's totally like whack, you say, oh, that's interesting. Like,
Why do you think we do that?
because they're trying to be polite.
So you be polite to the devil?
Yeah.
They put tea in microwaves.
We mentioned this last time, but a lot of Americans, not all, but I'd say probably the majority of Americans don't have kettles.
But you can just buy one.
That's also because most Americans don't drink hot tea. Like, very few. If we're drinking tea, it's usually cold iced tea, and at that, often sweet tea. Whereas for British, you know, Brits, y'all drink y'all's tea like we drink our coffee. So we have coffee makers, and you can make tea in that, or you can heat the water in a coffee maker and then put your tea bag in there. Or we also have Keurigs, which are individual pods, and there's teas there, so you could make a hot tea that way as well. But having a kettle and putting it on a stovetop and sitting there and waiting for it to get hot, that's just slow. It's inefficient. Yeah, it's just not as common. I mean, there's some people obviously that still do it that way, but most places are gonna, or like they said, put a cup of water in the microwave, heat the water up, get it hot, drop your tea bag in there, let it set. What's the difference in that versus hot water off the stove, pouring it in a coffee mug, drop your tea bag, let it set? That's just my thoughts anyways. Yeah, it's not as common to have hot tea. Some people do it, not many.
You have a kettle. I feel like came in every house.
Well, they're like 15 quid in Tesco's.
Less.
When you lost your PE kit at school and they'd make you wear stuff out of the hospital. No.
That's happened to me
It
before.
smells.
That happened to you, really?
You open the door, it's like, you have to like push in, it's like wafts of just kind of, it's disgusting. The room is not fun.
This is so relatable. You get there and you're wearing like a crop top and a skirt.
High school was quite some time ago for me, but I think if you didn't have your PE clothes, I don't remember. Maybe you couldn't participate and you got a 0 for the day, or they made you do it in your regular clothes and then you were just funky all day long. I really don't remember, but they definitely didn't have clothes that they lent you. That is not hygienic, and I don't think they'd ever do that. That just seems gross to me.
When I was at school, if there was nothing in lost property, you just had to go in your pants.
What?
Yeah. Dave, would you be allowed to do that? Primary school? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right.
Let's say.
Yeah. Okay. Last up.
We set together.
Yeah, got it. Can I park here, mate? Yeah, man, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, man, sure is a real place.
Yeah, apparently.
Can I park here, mate? Yeah,
Yeah,
man, sure. Fair enough. Yeah, man, sure.
It's been a little taste of some British memes.
Did it live down to your expectations?
It's just funny because you're laughing with someone. Like, if I sat here alone laughing, then I'd be a bit sad, probably.
Apologies to
Like me, I'm laughing here by myself, but I guess I'm kind of laughing along with them, even though we're not in the same place.
everyone watching this video alone.
In Europe. Yeah. You know, they're laughing with us. They're laughing. We're together.
We'll see you jolly soon.
Bye.
That was fun, man. That was fun. I hope everybody knows that when I say how things are here in the U.S., it's not to be insulting in any way. It's just kind of explaining it. So that was a fun video. Somebody asked recently about sending stuff over for me to taste or snacks or whatever, and I'm 100% down for that. If people send me enough things to put together to do a video, I'd love to do a taste test of like British snacks, drinks, candies, chips, whatever. Yeah, so if that's something you want to do, address is in the video description below. Would be awesome to start receiving stuff from you guys and trying to make videos out of it. So yeah, if you're new here and you like this video, make sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Later.